Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. Look at this. Trust me, some things around here look a lot worse than this, but this is pretty bad. This is what Winter Storm Finn left us. It was pretty horrendous on Monday, and then Tuesday it was just a blowout. Very high wind, cold temperatures. But yeah, Monday was bad. Lots and lots of booms, thunder, wind, and in some areas tornadoes, but not near me. There was also hail, but as far as I know, not near me. This is bad because of that. Lots of high water, lots of pumping. A couple days from now, right? This is Wednesday. Still looking bad, but we will try. I don't know if you're familiar with where I'm fishing, but when you see the water at my boots like you see now, that means it is high. But we are going to try, like I said, like I repeated many times, I am going to try. But when I have water this dirty and this discombobulated, succolet jigs don't speak to me. We'll keep that there behind me as an afterthought, but we're going to see if we can get anything out of this discombobulated dirty water. We'll use worms, drop shotting them. Red worms, to be exact. I'm very low on them. If I run out, we will go over to the Nightcrawler. This is a size 6 Aberdeen. We're going to get a good amount on, but leave a little bit hanging off like that right there. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Attracting the big one. Time is 4 p.m., give or take a few minutes. Sunset, around an hour off. In some areas close to here, it got to 32 degrees this morning. Where I'm at, I think maybe it got it as low as 34. Maybe at some point hit 32. But we had that this morning, right? We had a big temperature drop overnight, but only from the 40s. It was in the 50s yesterday, but with a wind chill, felt like the 40s, and then in the afternoon got down into the low 40s, and then overnight, yeah, maybe 32. Definitely for some people around here it did hit 32. And today our high was almost 60 degrees. Right now it feels like 40s, but it's low 50s actually. It's just this breeze giving you that lower feel temp. And it might get into the upper 30s tonight. However, tomorrow has a crazy high, 70 degrees. And then the next day, 72. Tomorrow is Thursday. So that 72 degree day is Friday, which is the 12th, which is my birthday. So at least I get that. I've started fishing the jig. It's an avocado chartreuse jig. See that? Pretty standard for me. And I'm getting bites on it right here, right in front of all this mess. And the whole reason why I'm getting bites on the jig right now from little things, little nibbles, is because I'm using crappie nibbles. So if I am getting bites right here on the nibble, then if I put this down and grab my drop shot and bring it from way out there, it's about 10-12 feet out, and drop it right in front of that where I'm getting those bites, maybe I can get the skunk off this session. I did come here Monday morning before it got really bad from that storm, and nothing. It was bad Monday morning because less than 48 hours before I showed up Monday morning, there was another slammer, a storm that slammed into us, right? So this water's been getting discombobulated over and over the past week or so. But despite the dirty water, there is activity, not just the little bites that I'm getting right here from small fish, but there's fish knocking shad. You see shad coming out of the water every now and then you see something crash busting them. But yeah, there's activity despite the dirty water. Gotcha. Oh, no, I don't. There's something little down there, like I was saying. Gotcha. Nope. He wants to get got. He wants to get got. You gonna get got? Oh, almost. Pelicans coming through here, crashing. There we go. Oh, almost. Barred owls are starting to go off. You know sunset's going to happen soon, but it's the bugles that will send it off, that will sound it. Usually if I'm getting hits this early before sunset, right here where I'm getting them, eventually something better will happen. Will that be the case today with this dirty water? I don't know, but so far I feel kind of good, even though it's not much. But if I can get something here, no matter how small, it means it's not a total loss. There is some promise down the path. If we could just get it. Still, there's promise down the path because we are finding active fish, fish willing to eat. We're just hoping that somewhere down the path towards sunset, bigger ones will show up, which has been the case before. It starts small right here in front of me off these rocks. Boom, there's another hit right there, and leads to something good. We're just going to keep going here because eventually we're going to pull a fish out. Getting hits after hits, and we still have our bait. This is called perch jerking. Just trying to keep the lead in place and pick that worm up without moving the lead. There we go. That skunk is off. Something must be good coming my way because these pelicans are feeding like crazy. We're going to let this little gill go. They're crashing on the shad. This is pretty much sunset, maybe a few seconds after it, in fact. And nothing special has happened. I'm no stranger to that. I have experienced that many times over the past several years, and I've experienced it many times recently. That's just what it is this time of year sometimes, especially when your local bayou is very temperamental because of pumping stations. But this is cool. They're just repeatedly doing it. It's not just those two. There are more in the area, but that's a pair right there. Only had a few little bites right here. Maybe this will be just a one fish video just to have a video. There's something scurrying around in the grass right here to the side of me. I did bring the big light and the headlamp, but honestly, I'm not going to set that up unless I feel like I have a good reason to. I don't know what that is, but I'm not worried about it. All right, so definitely past sunset now. I'm gonna pull out, jump up here. The other night I heard something scurrying around in here that sounded louder than what I'm hearing now. And then about maybe 5-10 minutes after I heard that, a big, I think it was a nutria, came swimming out of here. Probably not going to see him because I'm making so much noise. Oh, there's a bird. Maybe it was that bird making that noise. Yeah, Monday morning I was here really early before pre-dawn. This pour session is actually better than that one. And then later Monday afternoon on my Boom, M Hood's Boom, my experimental music channel, I streamed. I started streaming right as the storm started to get bad. And I was doing what I call Belle Chasse window pane, number 6, winter storm Finn. What I'm doing with that project is there's a contact mic on the window pane, and I take the noise, the sound of outside, of whatever that mic is picking up, and mix it into a set. That evening, it was the sound of the storm. Pretty good set. If you're interested, go check it out. Links down below in the description. Window pane 6. Belle Chasse window pane 6. I'm trying my best, guys, to have a piddly 2-fish video here, but you understand why I'm releasing such a poor session with 1 fish, because we haven't had much this week. It's been a poor week. Whoa. Whoa. Action on the session. Whoa. We had a snag. First time in a while here. I think some of the fish that are knocking off shad are red ears and sockeye, you know, crappie. And I have been throwing the jig a lot, but no love. Just because I have nibbles on it up here close in, little tiny things are hitting it, not because of the jig, but because of the nibble. Things seem to be slowing down. There's less shad getting knocked around by big fish. There's less pelicans diving. We're about to be in the dark here. Some people are probably saying you should have went to the river. Well, the river's chocolate milk right now and a lot colder than this water. So we could have went to the river and had an even worse session just sitting there, but at least we could have had a fire there. Let's see if we can get a 2-fish video here. This is typically what I do in January and February, sometimes starting in late December, because it's panfish season. I'm looking for red ears and sockeye mostly, sometimes a slam into big bluegill as well. If I can make it across the river to St. John, yellow bass is what's happening there. I don't know of any other place. Oh, there's a bite right there. Here we go. I don't know of another place around here besides St. John that has yellow bass. Oh, it was just a little gill. He's gone. Of course, there's a lot of yellow bass. They call them bar bass up on the North Shore, different places and going north in Louisiana. But St. John is the only one I know below the lake. I could be wrong. They could be somewhere else, but what do you know? I just did it, and I didn't even make a big deal. Oh, we went from a 2-fish video to a 3-fish video. Yes. Don't drop this one. It doesn't matter because we're not keeping it. But yes, it's not even a 2-fish video now. It's 3 fish. And did you notice that started out with little tiny ones, and then a little bit bigger but still tiny, and then a little bit bigger but still tiny. So it's kind of like what I was saying. It starts that way sometimes. Sounds like I'm all happy, like, oh, I finally got a really good session. I don't have a really good session, but better. It's better than it started. I thought we were gonna get nothing, and then we had one fish, and I was like, am I gonna have to live with that? Four fish video. Right here at the golden hour. We got some nice sunlight coming in. Oh, you're upside down. Oh, you got like some acne or something. Quite a bit. It's a bluegill. Huh, peculiar. You can go home. What a nice sunset. Fighting a little better. But 5. Say hello to number 5. Almost got the same issue as the last fish. Whoa, there we go. That hit really nice. It's a little bigger. Number 6. And I thought that I was going to have to put up with a one fish video. It's still not like the world's best panfish video because we haven't caught anything worth eating. This one almost swallowed this. Oh, whoa, whoa. Yes. Look at that. I got a red ear. Oh ho ho. Nice. Finally got out of that bluegill corner. But that's not big enough for me to eat. It's big enough to keep, but not big enough to eat. Getting real close to that point of contemplation. Contemplating going, staying, headlamp, big light, stuff like that. I don't see a lot of value in staying for even another hour. Just because one red ear just came out doesn't mean we're going to be like having the best session here in a little bit, but far better than what it looked like earlier in the beginning. I'm sure a lot of people thought, oh my goodness, I don't think he's gonna do any good. Whoa! Let's see, what is this? You gotta calm down. This looks like a big, this is a bigger bluegill. Yeah, look at that. Is it? Or is that yeah, I don't see the spot. Here at the last legs of the light, possibly the last legs of the session, spend a little time with the jig. And if this is fire, because it seems like bigger fish are in front of me now, right? So if they're going to hit this jig, that might determine what I'm doing. Otherwise, determination has been made, and we're just getting ready to make that call. But a few more minutes won't kill me. Yeah, not likely, but always worth a try, because I know there's crappie in here, sockeye. Just need the right conditions. This is one of those times where I wish I could buy shiners. Maybe here soon I'll try to catch some in a minnow trap. But yeah, I cannot buy shiners. There's nowhere really close at all to buy shiners or any kind of minnows. The very last legs, the very last stitches here, throw the worm back out. Almost feel like I should break out the headlamp, but I kind of like the ambience of this low light. Let's see if we can get anything before I leave. Oh, get a fish, not a wet foot. Oh, there we go. I think we got a goggle eye. See if we can see in this low light. I'm 100% sure that that is a goggle eye. Come a little closer so you can see. Whoa! Okay, let's let them go. Yeah, you're right. Sometimes in the beginning of a session for just about anybody, it looks grim, right? And I'm sure you know people, because I know people, that if the first 15 minutes are grim, they either go to another spot or they call it right there. And yeah, I'm not like that. My heart might sink after that 15 minutes. I might be thinking, oh, but I'll keep trying. If I get nothing, I get nothing. But that's not the case today. I tell you, I thought I was up against a wall. I thought I was getting nothing. I thought I was going to have to take the L again, because I've had to do that. And usually that's the case this time of year. There's always a few sessions or a few more than you'd like to admit where it was just, yeah, nothing. And you didn't want to tell anybody about it. You didn't want to say anything. You wanted to keep it to yourself because you don't like admitting when you don't catch fish. But that's what happens in wintertime, especially around these storms. And I thought that was going to happen again today, but thankfully it did not, because I did not throw in the towel after the first horrible 15 minutes of catching nothing. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing, and being a member of the channel. And I will see you next time.